Who really designed your website? I'm going to share something here which we come across quite often. It's a bit of a light bulb moment for people and they realise why their website isn't delivering what they want it to. And this light bulb moment happens when we ask the question, who really designed your website? Now, usually when we ask this, people mention a web agency and they tell us something about how the experience was, maybe how much it cost. But we then push it further and we ask who made the design decisions, by which we mean who designed the menu structure, the page layouts, the content and so on. Often we can tell what the answer is going to be just by looking at what's there on the screen, because some websites have menu headings and content that's just very clearly what the company wants to say rather than what the ideal target customer wants to find. So it's kind of the company pushing information out rather than the company listening to what the customer really needs and sharing just that. For example, we'll often find pages full of internal company news, company documents, reports, policies, things that managers or directors have felt they want to share because it's what they have available and it's front of mind for them. So we can pretty much tell when we look at any B2B lead gen website if the content's been planned at management level within the business or whether it's been reverse engineered for the customer. And this is a sliding scale, of course, but when we do things like set up screen recordings to see what visitors are doing and we view all the analytics data, we can interpret that and we can understand what visitors are actually looking for and whether things are actually working for them, and there's always improvements that can be made. So there's a simple way to assess how you're doing on this. So you see, on one extreme we have a website structure that's entirely dictated down from board level. That's one extreme. And at this end here we've got another structure which is based entirely on evidence and data around what the ideal customer wants to see when they find the website. So at this end here, data might be telling us, for example, that an ideal customer just wants a simple 2-minute video that explains what our offer is. Or perhaps they just want to complete a simple 2-minute test to assess where they might need help. They might also want things like evidence of us having helped other simpler companies, so some social proof that we're likely to be able to help them too. But if the website is designed at the other end of the scale, where perhaps directors are saying, well, we should have section X, section Y, or section Z, or let's add all these old documents to the website so people can find them if they want them, and so on, then the website is actually being designed by managers or directors for what they want to be there, rather than by the customer, who is of course the only one in this that matters. So we would say always the person that designs your website should be your ideal customer. And by using data, recordings, surveys and so on, it's relatively easy to find out exactly what they want to see, right down to the exact language they want used and what format they would like to absorb our content in. So do they like videos, scorecards, interactive tools, or do they prefer to read? And rarely these days is it lots of text they want to read, by the way. So food for thought for you to improve your website is to consider that question of who really designed it. When you arrive at a point where you can say, actually, our ideal customer designed this, we've seen what they want and we're giving it, that's when you start to find you're consistently getting the right number of leads each week, and also you get the quality of leads you're looking for because your ideal customer finds your site and feels like it's exactly the right site for them.